Hi students, good morning. Welcome back to EduStar video class. You are watching Class 5 Social Lesson 7 Equatorial Climate Part 2. Before we start our today's session, let's have a small recap of previous video class. Equatorial region. So what is meant by equatorial regions? The regions located between the torrid zone are known as equatorial region. What is torrid zone? The zone which is located between the Tropic of Cancer in the northern hemisphere and the Tropic of Capricorn in the southern hemisphere. Next is about climate. Since the region is located between the torrid zone, it has a hot and wet climate. It has hot and wet climate. In equatorial region, average temperature is 30 degrees Celsius throughout the year. And this region has equal length of day and night. Next is about lungs of the earth. So, Amazon rainforest are often called as lungs of the earth because it absorbs a large amount of carbon dioxide and produce oxygen. So, Amazon rainforest are oftenly called as lungs of the earth. Next is about conventional rainfall. The conventional rainfalls are very heavy and frequent. It is often accompanied by thunderstorm and occurs mainly around 4 o'clock in the evening. When the sun heats the ground, the water evaporates. As water rises, it cools. When water vapor cools, it condenses and forms droplets and then form clouds and fall to the earth as rain. Such is known as conventional rainfall. Next is about flora. In equatorial regions, the forests are very dense as the trees and plants grow quickly. So, the equatorial forests are called evergreen forest because the combination of high temperature and high rainfall is ideal for growth of a variety of plants and trees. Equatorial rainforests are very thick and the plants grow in different layers. The top layer is called the emergent layer. This layer has the tallest trees which grow as tall as 60 meters above the ground. The second layer is the canopy. The trees are extremely tall and form a dense canopy. Even sunlight cannot penetrate through these forests. Therefore, these forests remain dark and dim during the daytime. And the third layer is known as understory. Small trees, shrubs, creepers grow in this layer. Many animals such as birds, monkeys, tree frogs and a variety of insects live in this layer. Last is about the lower layer. And in this layer, the sunlight hardly reaches this and it has fallen leaves and fruits that decay very quickly. Mahogany, rosewood, ebony, cinchona, rubber are some examples of trees that grow in the equatorial forest. Now we will see about the wildlife. The equatorial rainforests cover only 2% of the Earth's surface, but they are home to large varieties of plants, birds and mammals on Earth. For example, glass frog. Glass frog, golden lion tamarin, Amazon river dolphin, iguana, gorilla, chimpanzee, orangutan, and howler monkey, baboons, squirrel monkey. And now you will see some of the birds. Some of the birds like hummingbirds, macaws, toucans, and parakeets. Now we will see life in the rainforest. The people who live in the tropical rainforest are called tribal people. Now let's see some of the tribal people. Natives of Amazon basin, pygmies of the Congo basin, Jaarwas of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Semengs of Malaysia, Kubas of Sumatra, and Dayaks of Borneo. The forest people will have a nomadic life. Nomadic life means roaming from one place to another for food and shelter. Their main occupation is hunting, and then they have subsistence farming. The farmers will cultivate crops for themselves, and then shifting cultivation, the tribes clear a part of the forest by burning and then plant crops in that area for 2 or 3 years. So this type of agriculture is known as the shifting agriculture. When the soil loses fertility and stops growing, the farmers then choose new area. It is known as shifting cultivation. Some other occupation of these people are livestock rearing and fishing, inland navigation, and minerals like natural gas and petroleum are mined in the Amazon forest. Copper and precious stones are mined in the Congo basin. And finally, we completed this lesson. Now it's time to do the work exercise. So take your book and take your pencil also. Take page number 45. Part A, fill in the blanks. Use pencil to write the answer. First question, the difference between the temperatures of day and night is known as diurnal. Second one, equatorial forest have a dash type vegetation. 4. Dash live in the equatorial forest of the Congo basin. The answer is pygmies. Fourth one, tribal inhabiting the rainforest live a dash life. Answer is nomadic life. Next, part B, choose the correct answer. First question, equatorial region falls in the dash zone of the earth. Answer, torrid. Second one, equatorial region is characterized by dash rainfall. Answer is conventional. Third one, equatorial region comprises dense dash rainforest. Fourth one, the forest canopy consists of dash. Answer is tall trees. Next one, part C. Mark T for true sentences and F for false sentences. First question, The torrid zone has an extreme climate. Answer true. Second question, equatorial forests have a two-tier layer of vegetation. Answer false. Third one, equatorial forests are densely populated. Answer false. Fourth one, ebony, mahogany and rosewood are some tree species found in the rainforest. Answer true. Fifth one, tribes in the equatorial region practice commercial farming. Answer false. Now take your classwork note and write lesson name and number using the black stick pen. And write part D, answer the following in few words. First question, why does the torrid zone record a small diurnal range of temperature? Equatorial region gets direct sun rays throughout the year, therefore it records a small diurnal range of temperature. The region experiences equal length of day and night. Second question, why is an equatorial forest known as a rainforest? Equatorial forest is known as rainforest because they thrive on heavy rainfall. Use black stick pen to write the question and blue pen to write the answer. Write neatly. Third question, name the regions where equatorial forests are distributed. The regions where equatorial forests are found are Caribbean islands in North America, Brazil, Colombia and Ecuador in South America, Liberia, Republic of Congo and Democratic Republic of Congo in Africa, in Asia, Malaysia, Indonesia and Philippines, India, Peninsula regions and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Fourth question, name a few tribal groups inhabiting the equatorial forest. Few tribal groups inhabiting the equatorial forest are natives of the Andaman Basin, Pygmies of the Congo Basin, Jarawas of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Semans of Malaysia, Kubas of Sumatra, Dayaks of Borneo. Fifth one, name a few industries dependent on the equatorial forest. Few industries dependent on the equatorial forest are inland navigation and fishing. Minerals like natural gas and petroleum are mined in the Amazon. Copper and precious stones are mined in the Congo Basin. Thank you students. Meet you all in the next video.